got shades of a Sherman that can play more man, or like a Ramsey.
I mean, he's just everything that you want in an outside corner. But my number one is Sauce Gardner from Cincinnati. Amazing name, by the way. Gotta love the nickname Sauce Gardner. But overall, I mean, he's just everything that you want in an outside corner. He's 6'3", so he's massive when it comes to size. His 40 time wasn't necessarily incredible, but with the length that he has, the height, just the overall frame, the strength that he plays with, he's just a very, very, very good corner. I know it's a really obvious comparison because of the size, but Richard Sherman, you get shades of him in the ways that they play, both amazing in zone coverage, both have that big frame, that long length. And I think that if you put Sauce Gardner in a situation, even in a defense that plays that Seattle scheme where he can just be that corner on whatever side they put him on and you let him do his thing, I think that he's going to excel at the next level. You give him a defensive coordinator who's willing to use him in the ways that, Dan Quinn was using Richard Sherman. He's going to have instant success at the NFL level. He's not going to play in the slot, and that's large part because of his frame, and just everything that he's really strong at doesn't necessarily translate to the slot. But that doesn't really matter when you have a guy who can go out on the outside and lock up the opposing number one receiver. I mean, his stats in college are just absolutely insane. He never allowed a single touchdown in his entire college career. And guess what, people? I know you're going to say, well, he played for Cincinnati. Well, he covered Jameson Williams. He covered Chris Olave. He covered Garrett Wilson. He covered a lot of these guys that were, people have as consensus top 5 wide receivers in this draft. So using that as an excuse, I don't really buy it when it comes to the whole competition thing, because Cincinnati, they played a lot of the big time teams during his time there, and he still was just absolutely absurd, even against all those talented players. So Sauce Gardner, yeah, I mean, he's the number one corner in this class, and I fully expect him to go top 10.
Yeah, I'm basically right with you. I mean, Cincinnati doesn't get as far as they do without having a talented roster. So yeah, spoiler alert, Sauce Gardner is also my number one, just to add on to what John mentioned. Great in man and zone. Even if he doesn't get in a Seattle scheme, I think he's, like I said, probably even a safer block as, in terms of NFL success than McDuffie. Like you mentioned, his length, very good, knows how to use that, knows how to press, great reactions and anticipation too, which only makes it tougher on the offense because he's just so good. I mean, the only criticisms, just an average tackler, but once again, maybe NFL level didn't coach that up, or, I mean, he's not terrible. It's not a liability. So, I mean, that's overlooked, and I'm overlooking that. And then, like you mentioned, probably strictly more of an outside guy. Maybe if, maybe critical down, you put him on a Kelsey or, a star tight end if they don't have anyone that concerns you. But, yeah, got shades of a Sherman that can play more man, or like a Ramsey or Marlon Humphrey. Once again, guys that have solid speed at their size, but also deceptive agility, and they can stay with, most, maybe not slot guys, but most guys on the outside with the quick change of direction and burst. Yeah, so he is my number one corner as well. So a little bit consensus there at the top of our rankings.